Alright, welcome back to another edition of FTRL GT7. This time around, Circuit de Catalunya in Spain. Now, different kind of week. Two Group 4 races are taking place here. So we're doing two around the national layout of Barcelona with the chicane. The Group 3 race is going to take place with the no chicane version. So getting used to both here. So to be honest, I kind of wasn't a massive fan of this track with this car. I could get it done. I just wasn't particularly quick. It just wasn't a fast recipe. I find it tougher to drive these Group 4 cars in the sense that because they're so much easier to drive in a sense, you can just ping it on the throttle basically any time essentially, and not have to worry about traction. And I don't know. I still haven't found the spot where I've gotten better with picking the throttle up quicker. Anyway, this qualifying lap I think is good for P8, 9. League comes up to P2, which was nice. So, yeah, this first race is going to take place with these qualifying results. Second race is going to be reversed based off of this race, and then Group 3 race will be based off of the reverse of race 2. Now, Group 3 I was feeling pretty confident about, so I just had to get through this one, or these two, because, yeah, Group 3 one, I knew exactly what we were doing. Me and Lee had a good plan for this, and I knew our Aston would be quite good here in Group 3, but yeah, Group 2 I just didn't really have the pace. Lee showed it in abundance, so I just didn't have it. Anyways, off the line. This car picks up good traction, to be fair. We're going to get into the slipstream of T. Smith. And just hang it nicely on the outside, pick your braking points. About that is a 350 board or so. A bit of clattering from behind. Another tap there from Steph unsettled me a bit, so I wasn't great. I got a little bit no, it didn't go deep there, but I got Steph on my outside. I'm going to take the corner like I normally would, to be fair. Then I'm going to get a nice love tap from behind from Chubb, so I've been absolutely battering around this first lap, so we lose a position, sadly. Yeah, not much to say about that. Yeah, it was very tight in these races, to be fair, but yeah, it just wasn't my cup of tea. I just couldn't get to grips with this one properly the way I had with some of the others. Lap number 2, Steph goes very, very wide. Easy to miss your braking point. It's easier to do here, to be fair, with the braking point, because you're not used to braking on it's like, I know it's because it's a shorter layout. It's a 350 board, so you really can't forget about it. I think it's a 350 board, or 250 board at least. Anyways, you get that move back then, but there's quite a big buffer up to the guys in front, and that's kind of a problem. It'd be difficult to really make that time back, and lo and behold, I'm not really making it back. Lap 9, I think there's going to be a collision going together. I did watch the stream, but I actually forget what even happened. Oh, that's Sean, I believe, was it? No, it's blue flag. I know Sean SBY had a off somewhere, but I can't remember what it was like. But there's a bit of kerfuffle anyway, and we will move up a place into 7th. Which is where we're going to finish. Some squabbling late on bronze, a little bit closer to the fray here with Panda and T. Smith and Lee. I think was it this race or the race 2 where Lee should have had a podium. I really need to stop doing this so late after they happen, man. Just do them while they're fresh. Just get it over with. I forget everything about this race, to be honest. For the most part. AP7 is not too bad, all things considered. Only 4 seconds off the lead in the end. That's not really too bad. It felt worse than that. I don't know what it was. I know they were squabbling up there, but even still. Anyway, what's it going to do for us for reverse race 2? I think we're like 8th or 9th. It was a pretty full lobby, to be fair, this time round. Anyway. Yeah, 9th. But with all the faster guys behind me, so didn't know what to expect for this one, to be honest. It was going to be tough. I couldn't really... Yeah, I didn't really have the pace. Those guys behind do, and I don't know if there's that much of a pace differential between me and the guys in front to actually move up. So anyway, there we go. We'll try and stick with it, but I know it's not going to be easy. Pick up the slipstream. The second race, I find either the reverse race, you know, it feels like it goes by quicker just because of how much madness there is, and that was the same last season too. Hey, let's pick your line gently into turn 1. It is a little weird rejoining the track. I knew all my braking points. I knew all of that. I just wasn't quick. Anyway, my main conundrum was I just need the lead to get by, because I know Lee's got pace. I just need Lee to get by with him losing minimal time. So there's a bit of squabbling between Chubbs and Blue Flag in front. So trying to hang it out and pick up a slipstream. And yeah, I've gotten more used to running close like this. I think I'll give him a bump. Did I get a bump from behind myself? I don't know. He's going to take the outside line here. Easy on the brakes. There's a bit of kerfuffle up front as well. And that's going to allow Panda to slip through both of us. So yeah, nicely done from Panda there. I couldn't really do anything about it. I think they coordinated that probably well. It was Panda and Chubbs. But T. Smith is behind, and then Lee is behind that. So again, we have to play this carefully. But yeah, running in the tight action is I think he's going to do me on the brakes. I tried to go defensive, but he was already alongside me, so I couldn't. Yeah, I don't know. I just got a little bit of contact there. Nothing really doing there, but anyway, he goes by, and now Lee needs to get by. I need to get Lee past. So it's not going well, this start. I've started 9th and lost multiple positions already. So, well, we've lost one position. We're overtaken by multiple cars. I guess it's the difference between the two. Anyway, nice and bunched up here, chicane, and you got Lee and Ross then behind in close proximity. So I wanted Lee to go by. I know my button's my indicator now, so anyways, I left this door open on the inside. So just trying, but I also didn't want to let Ross by either, so I had to be careful with this. Make sure Lee got through, as he does. Yeah, go tuck in right behind, have the inside line, bit of contact. I think we've done a beautiful job there. Go a little bit deep, and yeah, but we still hold a position. So I think I've done Lee a real solid there. I was delighted with myself for that. I was like, yeah, I'm a good teammate. Yeah, there it is, exactly. That's my thought, exactly. So anyway, I couldn't hold Ross off forever, though. I just couldn't move through the field in this race. The guys in front who started behind me could. I just couldn't. And now I've got the herd. The herd is behind me. The two Milkas of Aaron and Pagani. I just couldn't make a move through the field. My pace, I know, is equal to some of the guys in front there, because we finished ahead of them in race 1, but I just couldn't do anything in this race. Because the pace is so even and there's cars jostling, there's just enough of a buffer between cars, between me and them, and these fast guys in between, like these front-running guys. Anyways, Pagani then's going to go for the move to the inside. Or sorry, that's Aaron, actually. Aaron's sticking the nose up the inside. I'm going to try and defend as best as I can. Close the door a little bit, and boom. So we managed to do that at least, but there's only so long I can hold on. Got a bit caught behind Ross there, and Aaron's going to slip through, and Pagani's nearby too. Man, the sound of that Ferrari is something else. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice stuff. But Aaron is through, and Pagani's going to be through as well. So it's going to be, we're going to be P14 pretty soon here. I know I can't hold off Pagani. So yeah, that's tough. I just have to hope for carnage in front, and we're left 5 of 13. Pagani's later on the brakes. I did see him coming. He slots himself inside there. Yeah. So that move was easy because I saw him coming, but yeah. Anyways, they got some penalties in front though. I think both of them have penalties. So Pagani certainly won, so we'll get this place back, I believe, when he serves the next term, but it's just Pagani for now. I think Aaron will pick up one at some stage as well. To be fair, they both had trouble getting through the field. There's a bit of carnage in front, which is exactly what we needed. We get through 1, 2, and 3 cars. So, nicely done. That's exactly what I needed. It kind of reminded me of Sardinia B from last season as well. We just needed some of that luck to go our way. So we get that place, a few places back there at least, and that's what we have to hope on. There's the penalty then for both the Milkas. Pagani will be first, will dispatch, which is for the overspeed. There we go. Job done. Again, this race flew by just because of how action-packed it was. You got Aaron as well. Pagani's still on my inside. He's hanging around a bit better than I thought he would, to be fair, but we should be able to claim this. We go very deep, though. That was bad, and that's going to let Pagani right back through, and that's unfortunate. We just got that place back, and then flying from on my inside. I did not like that. I know I had a difference of speed there, but yeah, running up the inside there, I was like, wasn't happy with that at the time. So, anyways, I was Frome that went through. To do lap 9. So yeah, Aaron is struggling a little bit here in traffic. I'm not sure what this. Again, I watched the race and I can't remember what happened. The stream from other people's perspective. I know one or two things. I really forget most else though. I know Sean at the front is pissing away, but hey, it's still fun though. Like we're in the mix here. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's good to be in fight. I mean, having a ding dong. Trying to get by Frome. Jonesy's goes a bit wide as well. And oh, there goes Pagani. No idea what happened to him. I think he's lost on his own. I think. I actually lesson learned, man. Just do these closer together next time. So that doesn't take that long. Last lap though, last lap 13. I couldn't really do much else. I was pushing Frome around here, to be honest. Nothing else that could be done. I think this is the race Lee lost a podium on the last lap. That was unfortunate. I think he finished 5th and he should have finished 2nd. Anyway, a bit of a tough race. Couldn't really get... Oh, finished 6th. I couldn't really get through... Yeah, I just couldn't move through the pack. But this will give me a good position for Group 3, which I did have a lot of confidence here for. 28 or 27 laps. Medium to soft strategy. We can actually make the softs work here. Aston's tyre wear is so good that we can actually make softs work. They do die at the end. And I mean, they do die. But it's worth it for the other laps beforehand. So 15 laps, as I'm saying to myself, on the mediums. And we'll go 12 then on the softs. And that should put us in a good spot. But we're in a good spot. We're in P6. I know I've got good pace with this car. So looking forward to it. Now, let's go. So there's one, I think Ross... No, Ross is on softs behind. I think everyone else is on mediums in front. So we're kind of running with similar people here. I thought there were more people on softs for some reason. Anyways, big contact. Steph barrels into the back of Mikey. It's going to allow us up the inside. Immediately into P4. That was great stuff. So 2 cars out of the way immediately. Just try and get a feel for the track. Again, because we've done so much practice and running in Group 4 cars, I had to get used to the Group 3 car again. And obviously the longer track. I know this is the only breaking point I really struggled with. I had to find some... I broke just as the top of the banner or that tunnel comes into shape. Lap number... Still on lap 1. Frome's going to go down the inside. I go a little deep to open the... I open the door a little bit. And yeah, that's unfortunate. I know Frome's got good pace. But I still wasn't particularly happy from what happened in the Group 4 race. So we've Aaron behind us as well. And I know Aaron's always got good pace. I found sometimes I eventually found a happy medium for the lifting zone and a little bit dab of brake on that curb there. Give us a nice launch heading out there. It goes switchback. It goes Zach, unfortunately. So yeah, it was another place game. We're back up to P4 then. Lap number 2. We got T Smith on softs. I know he's coming through, so you know I have to be careful of that. He's going to just slide through on the outside, essentially just use those soft tyres. They're really good, especially at this stage of the race. So a little bit back end myself. I'm just going to slide behind. That's fine. Didn't lose too much time squabbling there. Again, just minimizing time loss. It's really just what it is. You want to just run your race as best you can, really. So we'll try and follow. We'll try and keep Aaron behind as well. But we're in a good place. And he's going to get a penalty, though, is Tom. So he's a bit all over the place. The Lamborghini with the tire wear again, like Astons are good in their tires, so his advantages us quite nicely. We couldn't keep Tom behind for long though, so he goes down the inside. I actually saw him coming late there, so you see I actually opened up the steering a little bit, a little late. Anyway, he'll slide through, and we're supposed to have Aaron, there's Jonesy, and Ross is close behind as well. But we're in a good spot. I do think our long pace will come to us. And our stint on softs will do well too. So I'm feeling pretty confident that we'll be able to get some of these guys later on. Maybe not Pagani, but maybe blue flag and such. Here comes Aaron though, and I did want to defend this because I know I didn't want to get stuck behind people when the tyres came to my advantage, and I knew they would as the stint went on. But Aaron goes down the inside. I can't quite prevent that, so I'll try and go with him. But yeah, in a situation like this, either, you know, you hope the car in front pulls away rather than you get trapped in the dirty air. But the pace was quite similar, and Blue Flag is now struggling a bit on his tyres. See, Jonesy's got a penalty behind, so we've got a little bit more. We're going to have some more wiggle room quite soon here to relieve some of that pressure. But he's still having a ding-dong. So, again, just looking to see what happens. I'm in a good place. My tyres, yeah, they're a little bit worse for wear, but, you know, we're hanging on in there. And I know this is going to come to me. Like, again, we're going to have our soft stint. Bit of contact between Aaron and Blue Flag is going to allow us up the inside there, so or the outside rather. So back at the P4 again. Some people have made their getting close to making their stops. Yeah, getting close to stops. I think some people start going lap 12 and lap 13 and such. Speaking of lap 13, Aaron's got a penalty here. He was beginning to struggle a little bit at this time. A couple of corners before, he was struggling a bit as well. So yeah, you can see actually how much he's struggling. So I don't want to lose time here. I need to get by, but it's tough to put a move on here. So gonna slide up the inside. This is very nice from my view. The stream made this look like it was an absolute shite move. I thought it was a nice little move myself. Now I have to be honest. Anyways, we go through into P3, and you can see Pagani comes into the pits. Aaron will come into the pits as well. Frome's into the pits. We're extending. I know the plan. And that's all this race was just executing the race plan. That's all this was. I knew exactly what I was going to do and when. Just ran my race. I knew that this is the lap I had to come in to maximise the softs, while also making sure they make it to the end as well, while also not dying on my mediums. So Aaron should gain some track position here, or some time, but I know he's on mediums. I know other guys are on mediums. We're going to make this back. So we have... I don't know why I left all this in. Fuel's nice and easy around here, to be fair. Nothing compared to the struggle of Le Mans. Oh, that was rough. Anyways, in we go. Obviously, you know what we need. I always do a quick count in my head, though, like, because I'm always paranoid that I haven't got my maths wrong. So, anyway, but I know I need 12 laps. So as soon as we've got 12, we are out. We've got good track position here. We're in P6, so we're going to get some good points here, so as long as we don't stuff it up. There's Aaron. He's not too far in front, and we're on soft. So, yeah. Here we go. It's going to be... but now it comes into place, like, I have to get this move done. Like, I'm expected to make this move. I'm on softer tyres. We did catch up within a few laps. Need to make this happen quick if I wanted to chase a podium. Because I think... There's someone else in front of I think he's either making a stop or has yet to make a stop yet. Anyways, not making a stop. We're good to go here from the end. But I need to get by Aaron. He goes defensive. I'm hoping to try and brake later. And then outside becomes the inside for turn 3, but he's still there. I couldn't close the door here, so he's going to have the inside. So a little bit of contact. Going to try and hang around on the outside, but I'm going to have to dip back in the inside if he runs wide. So like, aha, I've got the inside line now. I tried braking as late as I could, but I just carried a bit too much speed. And yeah, that was a bit of a hash of it. That was costly. This ended up being really costly in the end. I just went a little bit too deep. Lap 19, attempt number 2. I need to get by here. I'm actually dying behind here. I can't use my full pace. I'm doing quicker lap times, but I know I can get into the 40s. I have to get by. Aaron goes defensive again. I'm going to try the same thing on the outside. Again, hope I can brake later. I did move a little bit over on him a little bit there. I actually didn't realise until I just saw this now. But yeah, I guess I was trying to close the door. Again, going to try the same thing. He's going to go wide. I'm going to switch back inside. He goes quite wide this time. I'm thinking, surely I have it this time. And braking again. I should be able to get it done this time. Yeah, make the corner. I know I've got more grip. We are through. Now I had to gap him. 5 seconds to Frome in front. I probably lost about 3 seconds, I think, stuck behind Aaron. Not being able to get by when I should have. So I've taken a little bit out of these softs. Last lap, I did get within less than a second of Frome and begin this last lap, but this is the lap the tyres absolutely died. So sadly, I didn't really get a chance to overtake him. But regardless, it's a P4, and yeah, very happy with that. We executed this race, but it's close to perfection. Close to perfection. Only thing I didn't really get right was the overtake on Aaron. Other than that, would my tyres have lasted, give me the podium? Who knows? It may have been close, but. Anyways, disappointing not to get a podium in one sense, but yeah, good result. We executed our race. We kept it clean. That's we did it. We got some good points though. So let's go do it for this week's edition of Switch FTRL's GT7 Spain. Next up is Interlagos for Group 4 and Fuji for Group 3. So should be fun. Thanks for watching, and until next time.